In the distance, you can make out the top of some palm trees, and there's an excavator working just in the vicinity there. Now, what we're seeing in front of us, I'm standing on the sides of one of the sand dunes, and right in front of the dune, at the foot of the dune, what you can see there is buttonwood wetland. These are areas that become flooded during the rainy season, and in any storm event and so on, they'll be overwashed from the storm waves, which brings in water in these areas. So these wetlands play a very important role because they act as a buffer, taking up the energy of the storm waves, we're using up that energy, and so preventing that energy to actually reach the land and do damage. The other thing that they do is they carry out a type of filtering process. So whatever runoff water, water from rains, water from sea, they get a chance to filter, purify before getting out into the open ocean. So they serve a purpose of purifying as well as buffering, providing protection to the land itself. What we're seeing in the distance is an excavator operating, and what that excavator is going to do is to remove all this wetland here. We can see one of the marker posts, which will probably denote the areas that they're going to be cutting up for making a golf course. So you're going to be removing all this natural vegetation. These sand dunes are going to take them down, level them down, because they need to plant grass for their wonderful golf course so that they can play golf while looking off into the ocean. But what they don't realize is that that ocean is not going to be the same anymore, because you've removed the purifying system, you've removed these wetlands, and so what's going to be left out there, the coral reefs are going to be impacted, they will die. The fish and the lobster, which depends on those coral reefs, they will die as well. The seagrass will be affected. So overall, the water quality is going to decrease. So what we see now and experience in terms of that beach and the water, that is going to go. So that is the type of damage which is being done, and it is why, as scientists, we know what the repercussions are. So species like this orchid, when you remove this and you replace it with grass, this orchid is not going to go back here again. So that species is going to be in danger of being eliminated. The vegetation that's present here, because all this is going to be removed and replaced by golf courses. So what we're saying is that we have protected the entire land in order to effectively preserve what we have and to allow us to continue to reap the benefits of being able to live on a clean Barbuda. And proposals like this are coming. They're supposed to follow certain procedures in terms of impact studies and so on. All those things were circumvented. They were done in a manner which excludes those of us who know. We did not have an input in terms of that. And so at the end of it, the paid persons who did these studies, they're not going to say anything else except what the persons who pay them want them to say. And so we have a Department of Environment. They're going to look on a study like that, and they're going to claim that, oh, the study was done, here's XYZ. But it is flawed, seriously flawed, because it deliberately excludes those of us who own it, those of us who are stakeholders, who can outline what the impacts on us is going to be long term. So that is what we stand to lose, and that is what we'll be fighting to protect.